Okay, y'all, let's focus up. We got a big night ahead of us. It's the SAG Awards, and we are nominated for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Comedy Series. How about that? I'm gonna shoot you straight. Our competition tonight is tougher than ice-cold beef jerky. Who we got, Coach?
Dead to Me, The Flight Attendant, The Great, Schitt's Creek.
Oh, come on now. I know that's an intimidating lineup, and shoot, I can't think of better ensembles than those four right there. Can you?
Oh, what about the Lost Generation of 1920s Paris?
Oh, good call, Keely. No, that's a good group right there. Yeah.
The Yukon women's basketball team.
111 straight wins, baby.
Yeah, gotta respect that. Absolutely.
Oi! The best ensemble ever are the Muppets.
What?
Say something about the Muppets. I dare you.
The Muppets are amazing.
Sorry.
Hey, Jamie, what you doing here?
Just want to come by and wish you all good luck.
Who wears a hoodie to an award show? He's been going through some stuff.
Hey, Jamie, we're trying to figure out what the greatest ensemble of all time was. What do you think?
Easy. G. Wilder's wardrobe in Willy Wonka.
I mean, it's a different kind of ensemble, but it's a great answer nevertheless.
Gentlemen and lady, we all know that the best ensemble of all time is clearly vodka, peach schnapps, cranberry, and a twist of lime.
Ooh! I'll get you wrecked. Okay, look, gang, I don't know how tonight's gonna turn out, but I'm glad we're going through it all together, all right? So let's circle up, come on. All right, Captain, count us off.
SAG Awards on 3, yeah? 3! SAG Awards!
I get up, I get down, and I'm jumping around, and the rumpus and rug is so comfortable now. Been a hell of a ride, but I'm thinking it's time to grow. Man, I'm up to something. Woody-la-dee-do, thank you all for coming. I hope you like the show, cause it's on a budget. So woody-la-dee-do, yeah. Come on, here we go, yeah. Come on.
Here we go.
So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. Let's go out with the
Metronome.
It's Revolution Town.
Oh, of course.
I like that.
Strong boy.
Thank you.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Oh, am so pretty?
Who's excited, huh? Here we go.
So put your best face on, everybody pretend you know this song. Everybody come hang. I'm way too young to lie here forever. I'm way too old to try, so whatever, come hang. Let's go out with the gang.
Here we go.
I'm Helen Mirren, and I'm an actor.
I'm Dan Levy, and I'm an actor.
I'm Sterling K. Brown.
Josh Gad.
Mindy Kaling.
Me? I am? Thank you.
How am I ever gonna be able to do this for a living?
The one thing I did of the infinite possibilities, that's the one thing you as an actor should avoid.
What an actor. Oh my God, he's great.
That's like the worst acting advice I could give somebody.
I also think he's sexy. Yes, I'm a dirty old lady.
I'm Henry Golding.
Lily Collins.
Ethan Hawke.
Cynthia Erivo. I'm Rita Moreno.
Common.
Riz Ahmed.
I'm Daisy Ridley.
David Diggs. I'm Jimmy Fallon, and I am an actor. Am I?
In a fearless and electrifying performance, Ethan Hawke brings to life the intensity of abolitionist John Brown.
Thank you for delivering us safely to this day. Protect us and shield us with your mighty power.
As Jonathan Fraser, Hugh Grant proves he can be disarmingly charismatic, even while playing a psychopath.
The whole world thinks I did this. My only chance is for people who know me to come forward.
David Diggs is not one, but two leading men, a suave Marquis de Lafayette, and a swaggering Thomas Jefferson.
I approached Madison and said, I know you hate him, but let's hear what he has to say.
As twin brothers Thomas and Dominic, Mark Ruffalo impeccably portrays the struggle of chronic mental illness.
How's your business, huh?
Only to prevent the vengeance of God. We have no respect for human life.
As stoic mentor Mr. Scheibel, Bill Camp expertly demonstrates that not all teachers need a classroom.
You've got your gift. And you've got what it costs.
And the actor goes to Mark Ruffalo. I know this much is true.
I love you, Mark.
Nicely done, Mark.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys. You know, this award is really, it's just in so many ways kind of the crown achievement, I think, just because as fellow actors, no one knows work better and can be more critical than each other. You know, acting doesn't happen in a vacuum. It happens between people in a magical place created by a director like Derek Cianfrance and a writer like Wally Lamb. Mental illness is a real thing, and I just think it's really important that we're honest and open about it and have no fear and have no shame. So thank you so much. I'm so honored to be here with my my fellow nominees, and blessings to all.
I have watched an unhealthy amount of television in the last year. I'm not going to lie to you.
Queen's Gambit, I absolutely loved that.
Casa de Papel and Unorthodox.
I've loved watching things like The Great.
The Great.
I watched The Flight Attendant last week. Incredibly stressful. Great, but so stressful.
Bridgerton.
I think I actually have watched everything that was available to me. Insecure, Sex Education, I May Destroy You.
I May Destroy You.
I May Destroy You.
Ozark was something that I really dug.
We pretty much rammed our way through The Mandalorian.
The Mandalorian.
Another series that I love is called Pen 15. And I find that just so funny and so brilliantly acted.
Succession. I just like love white people behaving badly.
Schitt's Creek, like everybody in the world.
A heck of a lot of HGTV. It's the best thing to fall asleep to. You end up dreaming about wallpaper.
The thing that's a guilty pleasure is Below Deck. And I am now on to Below Deck Mediterranean. And
Love Island. I don't feel guilty about it.
One of my favorites that I watched was Never Have I Ever, which is a young adult show, and I loved it.
That's amazing. Oscar winner Common is into our show. I wonder if he likes the producers of the show. I can leave now. I'll take my mic off. Wasn't mic'd.
When you watch the incredible Anya Taylor-Joy playing Beth Harmon, it makes you ask yourself, are the rest of us actors just playing checkers?
I would say that it's much easier to play chess without the burden of an Adam's apple.
Watching Michaela Cole navigate Arabella's trauma takes you through every human emotion you could name, and honestly, some that you can't.
We will show you exactly what we mean by violation.
Now, while it may be a surprise to see Cate Blanchett playing Phyllis Schlafly, it's no surprise that her performance is so compelling.
They say that women are like tea bags. You don't know their strength until they get into hot water.
Now, not unlike her character Grace Fraser's trademark coat, Nicole Kidman's performance is intricate and elegant.
You're not my husband. You'll never be my husband.
Kerry Washington doesn't have to say a single word as Mia Warren to draw us in. It's captivating just to watch her think.
I took this job to protect my kid.
From what?
From you.
And the actor goes to Anya Taylor-Joy for The Queen's Gambit.
Thank you so much. But first of all, just thank you for your performances. I'm so unbelievably honored to be even in this room, even though it's not a room, it's all mental, but you know what I mean. It was such a privilege every single day to get to work with the playmates that I got to work with. They were so beautiful and supportive and kind. And so I just want to thank Bill and Mari and Harry, oh gosh, and Thomas and Moses, they were just so wonderful. And a show isn't made by one person, it's made by everybody. And I'm just so, so grateful that I get to do this. So thank you so much.
The 27th Annual Screen Actors Guild Awards are presented by Subaru, more than a car company.
He's prickly, sour, melodramatic, but yet you can't help but root for Dan Levy's David Rose.
I'm not having my big day, our big day, compromised because Alexis wanted to chill in a tankini for 6 months.
How about Jason Sudeikis as Ted Lasso? The guy's so positive, it hurts.
You know, I always figured that tea was just gonna taste like hot brown water. And you know what? I was right. Yeah, it's horrible. No, thank you.
Peter may be the great, but Nicholas Hoult as Peter is magnificent. Huzzah!
Touche.
Do you mean touche?
What is it, not touche?
No, touche.
See? That's great.
Eugene Levy is so funny as Johnny Rose, a glass half full kind of guy who is aching for a full glass to come his way.
Ah, now that's a framer.
You just deleted it.
What's that?
Rami Youssef is the great kind of performer who can show you the world through his eyes and make you laugh hysterically at the same time.
Wished one of my parents would die, just so I could have a thing, you know? There's always that kid in school who were oh, his dad died, and he had kind of an edge.
And the actor goes to Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso.
Boy. Man, oh man, are you kidding me? Wow, thank you to all of my fellow actors. I want to thank my mom for bringing me to plays and musicals in Kansas City. Every touring company came through, whether it's Phantom of the Opera or La Cage aux Folles. I want to thank my dad for taking me to go see movies. Took me to go see Beverly Hills Cop when I was 9 years old. And I knew at that point I wanted to be a black cop from Detroit. Getting there. And again, I thank my fellow castmates because they make me better because I just, again, have to keep up. Thank you. Again, this is very amazing. Appreciate it.
In an odd and perverse way, I'm rather grateful for this year. It's been many lessons in humility and in the meaning of love.
Over the past year, I have found great inspiration in reading. I have been forced to read a lot of books now because it's either that or teaching my children at home.
A lot of people had to move home with their parents, including myself. And that's a show or a movie. Highs and lows.
The NBA has been good. I got a chance to see the excellence of a game well played, but they didn't sort of eschew everything else that was going on in the world. I thought that was really encouraging.
I have got into nature big time. My husband and I have been living up in the Sierra Nevada and Nevada.
I acquired the skill of being a terrible cook. I tried baked goods, I tried the bread.
I did have a bit of a meeting with a bear. I was so excited to see a bear. But then, of course, you can't allow bears to get too familiar with human beings because they are wild animals. So I chased him away.
I tried bolognese. I tried sushi. None of it worked out in my favor.
You naughty bear, go on, go away. And he did.
I wouldn't call it a skill, but I did learn that I have absolutely nothing to offer in the culinary arts.
Christina Applegate plays a sharp-tongued and intense character, Jen, who is able to grieve and connive at the very same time.
I'm not paying for that.
When it comes to funny, you just cannot beat Catherine O'Hara, period.
I'm going to call my agent and make it official. Moira Rose is tech Annabelle. She has a life to live.
Kaylee Cuoco is absolutely wonderful as an alcoholic flight attendant solving a whodunit when everyone thinks she done it.
This hotel waiter came in, he gave us very strong liquor, we got extremely drunk, but when I left the next morning, he was very, very alive.
Annie Murphy's Alexis Rose is absolutely ridiculously funny.
No.
Like that time you showed up to Kate Winslet's wedding a month late.
The calligraphy was hard to read, and Billy Zane also did the same thing, David.
Linda Cardellini is very hard to resist. Apologizes her way through the chaos she creates.
What,
Sugar Ray is so fucking
Oh, they have a couple good songs.
They don't. Name one.
He's a journalist now.
And the actor goes to Catherine O'Hara, Schitt's Creek.
Thank you, SAG-AFTRA members, for watching our show and for placing me in the company of these uniquely and consistently funny women. I share this with Annie Murphy. I'm flattered anyone might believe I could be her mother. Annie is a beautiful soul. And of course, for Eugene and Daniel Levy and their amazing writers, their hilariously empathic storytelling gave me and everyone in the town, from which I am currently estranged, every possible chance to love, be loved, make happy fools of ourselves, and blossom into the best we could be. And as if that wasn't enough, now this. Thank you.
The nominees for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Comedy Series are the ensembles of The Flight Attendant, The Great, Dead to Me, Ted Lasso, and Schitt's Creek. And the actor goes to Schitt's Creek!
Oh my goodness. Oh man. Okay. Well, first of all, to get to share this award with my brilliant sister and my incredible dad is absolutely extraordinary. First of all, thank you so much to SAG-AFTRA for this insane honor. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the rest of this incredible ensemble of actors who made comedy look absolutely effortless with their skill and their dedication. The incomparable Catherine O'Hara, Annie Murphy, Emily Hampshire, Karen Robinson, Noah Reed, Jennifer Robertson, and the great Chris Elliott. And it's worth mentioning the amazing contributions over the years from Rizwan Manji, Dustin Milligan, and John Hempel. Thank you to all who voted for us. What a way to say goodbye. And thank you so much.
What an extraordinary year. It has been a year of hardship as well as amazing resilience. And I am so proud of how our community of artists came together, bringing hope and solace to this nation. The performances we honor tonight are storytelling at its finest, rich, inclusive, and representative of our true diversity. We want to thank tonight's sponsors for their support of the SAG-AFTRA Foundation and to our sister unions, the DGA, WGA, AFM, IATSE, Teamsters, and all AFL-CIO unions. And finally, we honor the invaluable frontline workers, including our SAG-AFTRA broadcast journalists, because you have all kept us informed and safe throughout this pandemic, and we are grateful. Congratulations to our outstanding nominees. We salute you all. Take care and have fun.
All right, this is good. Under here, under special skills. Oh no. It says here, singing, guitar, and it says all sports. What does that mean? All sports. Curling? Yeah. Javelin? I said all sports.
I would always list juggling as a thing, and every once in a while somebody would be like, can you actually juggle? And I'd be like, yeah.
Special skills, man. If I dig that up somewhere, I'm sure I'm going to be embarrassed into, I don't know how many lies are listed.
Highlight, badminton, trackball. You're around if anyone remembers that.
On my resume, I put down that I can horse ride and I can sword fight.
Once when I visited Karachi in Pakistan, when I was like a little kid, I rode on the back of a horse on the beach in Karachi. So I wrote down horse riding skills, like, yeah, I've done that. That was a fake skill.
I absolutely cannot ride a horse. Well, there's two problems with horse riding. The first problem is trying to get the horse to move, and then, of course, getting them to stop.
Well, here's the thing. I can actually ride a horse.
Guitar, harmonica, harmonica. I couldn't really play harmonica. I know Susanna, that's all I know. So if you're it's very specific casting, but that's a special skill.
Yeah, I put down judo as well, because I'd attended a couple of classes as like an 8-year-old kid. And I thought, I've done that, so technically, you know, judo.
Did I get the job?
Let's do this! Future? It'll take your breath away. Get it like this, like that. Like that, like this. Get it like this, like that. Stop playing with it. Red light, green light.
Never doubt this queen.
This past year, I think we've all been at home more than ever before, but Mary and I made the most of it in our own way.
It's been great for my songwriting.
Call me cross, but what an answer my husband said.
Mary, that was beautiful.
The toast is burning.
The voice of an angel, darling.
Don't make a sound, be quiet, 'cause Ted is sleeping peacefully.
Mary, you fill my life with music. I'm Ted Danson, and I am an actor.
And I'm Mary Steenburgen, and I am an actor / accordionist.
Sacha Baron Cohen is audacious, indignant, and irreverent, perfectly embodying Abby Hoffman.
Each and every one of them an employee of the government. I call this portion of the trial with friends like these.
Chadwick Boseman's Storm and Norman commands the respect and affection of his fellow characters and the audience.
It was an accident.
Jared Leto's transformation into a suspected serial killer isn't only convincing, it's terrifying.
Cute little thing, wasn't she? Who said she's dead?
I know the drill, Jimmy.
The truth is, I'm not the guy.
Magnetic and impassioned, Daniel Kaluuya gives an incredible and endearing portrayal of Black Panther's leader, Fred Hampton.
You can murder a freedom fighter, but you can't murder freedom!
Sam Cooke was a legend, and Leslie Odom Jr.'s depiction of him is fittingly a performance for the ages.
That's the sound of the man working on the chain. The game.
And the actor goes to Daniel Kaluuya, Judas and the Black Messiah.
Thank you so much. Thank you, SAG, man, for this honor, man. I share this light with all the nominees, like everyone that was part of making Judas and the Black Messiah. Man, you can't make a film without an incredible group of people that come together and want to say a truth. You know what I'm saying? So that goes to, I want to share this with Lakeith Stanfield, to Dominique Fishback, to Jermaine Fowler, and all the like incredible day players that show up, and Chairman Fred Hampton for guiding us and showing us his power even now, 52 years later. This one's for Chadwick Boseman, and this one's for Chairman Fred Hampton. Thank you so much.
Blunt, impish, and lovable grandmother Sunja, as played by Yoo Jung-yoon, feels like family from the moment she arrives.
너는 스트롱 보이야. 할머니가 본 사람 중에서 제일 스트롱 보이야.
Already at age 12, Helena Zengel is a powerful force.
Horse. Captain.
Captain! Glenn Close can always disappear into a role, and never has she done so more than with her riveting portrayal of the family matriarch, Mao.
I thought your mama was gonna be all right. Be happy. Do good.
The only thing that requires more courage than being Borat's daughter is being Maria Bakalova and playing Borat's daughter.
Thank you again for giving me this time. Shall we have a drink in the bedroom?
As Anne, a daughter losing her father to dementia, Olivia Colman expertly and exquisitely breaks our hearts.
I'm staying in London.
You keep changing your mind. How do you expect people to keep up?
There's never been any question of me living in Paris.
And the actor goes to Young Yoon, Minari.
I don't know how to describe my feelings. I've been recognized by Westerners. It is very, very honored, and especially by my actor fellow, choose me as a supporting actress. I don't know, am I saying right? My English is not good.
Yes, perfect.
I'm very pleased and happy, and thank you. Thanks for the SAG after. I'm sorry. Everything is not familiar. Thank you so much. Thank you, Olivia and Glenn, Close, Maria, and everybody. Thank you.
We have endured a year of too much loss. Too many family members, friends, and colleagues left us too soon. And among them, so many brilliant artists, dear not only to those of us who knew them, but to audiences all around the world who were moved by their work. May the joy they brought to all of us live on. We will miss you, and we will never forget you.
Life, as I see it, is a long trail of leaving.
All I want is nothing more.
I could cry. I'm not gonna cry.
To hear you knocking at my door.
Just a little something that I threw on. What's it like in movie land?
When you said your last goodbye, I died a little bit inside.
What always hurts the most is not taking a moment to say goodbye.
When you forgive, you love. These things just take time.
It's very nice to express your feelings, but delicately. We consider ourselves bi-coastal if you consider the Mississippi River one of the coasts.
A Festivus for the rest of us.
I hear more gossip before 10 a.m. than most people do all day.
Our love was made for movie screens.
Hello there.
Bring it on, big man. Let's see what you got.
Tell Sassy I wanted to know it was me.
Since you couldn't love me, you should have let someone else try.
I did what I did to protect my own.
You send one of yours to the hospital, you send one of his to the morgue. That's it. The Chicago way.
That's how it's done, kid.
I'd like to close the book with a flourish.
Aren't you gonna play Misty for me?
I knew that I had done what I came to do.
As long as we live, we must stay true to ourselves.
Understand this. You don't have to fight alone. That's why I'm here.
Jack was one of 6 million pets in animal shelters in need of a home. He found it in a boy with special needs who also needed him. As part of our love promise, Subaru and our retailers host adoption events and have donated $28 million to support local animal shelters. We're proud to have helped over 230,000 pets so far, changing the lives of dogs like Jack and the families who adopt them. Subaru, more than a car company.
One of the things I love most about this life is that there's no final goodbye. I've met hundreds of people out here, and I don't ever say a final goodbye. Let's just say I'll see you down the road. And I do. I see them again. And I can be certain in my heart I'll see you again.
Nomadland, rated R.
As Princess Diana, Emma Corrin's performance is so intimate and authentic. It's as if you're right in the room with her.
Charles resents me. Anne resents me. And is it possible that you resent me too?
Here's how amazing Gillian Anderson's Margaret Thatcher is. She almost makes me like Margaret Thatcher.
Have them brought into me, one by one.
Powerful, incredibly poised. Am I describing Queen Elizabeth II or Olivia Colman?
To you, the Commonwealth is something of a distraction, a waste of time. But in many ways, I have given my life to it.
I don't know a lot of people who could deliver colorful language quite like Julia Garner when she's playing Ruth Langmore.
Killing him is not a solution.
Of course it is.
Wendy Bird's instincts as a criminal are ruthless. And in playing her, Laura Linney's instincts as an actor are flawless.
That is such a tired excuse.
And the actor goes to Gillian Anderson, The Crown.
Thank you so much to SAG-AFTRA and to all of my fellow nominees, Laura and Julia and Queenie Olivia, who has won every award under the sun. And to Emma, you deserve this along with me for such a mature and accomplished performance. And to the entire Crown ensemble, who in my eyes has not got enough attention for all of the depth that you bring to every episode. And that's Helena Bonham Carter and Tobias Menzies and Josh O'Connor and Aaron Doherty and Marion Bailey and Charlie Edwards. And of course, Stephen Boxer, my very own DT. And thanks to all of you for making this experience special. And last but never least, Peter Morgan for creating so many multidimensional roles for all of us actors to sink our teeth into and win awards for. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I have a headshot right out of grad school. Just out of frame is Brown holding two 30-pound dumbbells so that his flex is just right. Yeah, sometimes you gotta get the muscle pop.
Oh boy, thought it would be really artistic to showcase a bench instead of my face.
That's when I was trying to look like Elizabeth Taylor. We looked similar. And when Louis B. Mayer of Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer signed me up for my contract, he said, "She looks like a Spanish Elizabeth Taylor."
Anyone who's taken a picture of me will tell you this. It's so difficult for me to get me to not look horribly awkward. So yeah, I'm pretty sure my pose was always,
"Oh, you should not be wearing those boots with that short skirt with those legs, Helen. That was a terrible idea."
Good God. The comedy stylings of Jimmy Fallon. Do you want to be depressed? What happened to this kid from the, I don't know what year, this is from the 50s, where my hair parted in the middle like a old-timey bartender?
Whether Jimmy McGill or Saul Goodman, Bob Odenkirk's nuanced performance turns an unsympathetic Weasley conman into a sympathetic Weasley conman. Don't tell the real Prince Charles, but Josh O'Connor is so good, he's now who I see when I picture Prince Charles.
Thanks to you, people are laughing in my face, booing the heir to the throne, booing the crown.
Sterling K. Brown has called This Is Us his ministry.
Things like this have been happening to Black people for years, and we've never talked about it.
Regé-Jean Page is a powerhouse. He's captivating, he's intense, and you just can't take your eyes off him.
That is what happens
When one is angry.
when one burns for someone who does not feel the same.
Once you've seen Jason Bateman's virtuoso portrayal of Marty Byrde, you'll never ask yourself again, What's the worst thing that can happen laundering money for a drug cartel?
I don't want to see my kids again.
And the actor goes to Jason Bateman, Ozark.
Thank you. Thank you to SAG-AFTRA and Netflix and MRC and my team, my family, the writers of Ozark, the cast, the crew, who I'm going to be able to thank in person tomorrow, thank God. But I'm sure that they would all agree that the biggest thank yous go to the healthcare workers that have tended to us all during this last year, and the miracle work from scientists that have given us the vaccines that are not only going to let us continue making fake life, but most importantly, the real life that we're all yearning to get back to. So this is dedicated to them, and everybody go get your shot and let's all get back to normal. Thank you.
The nominees for Outstanding Performance by an Ensemble in a Drama Series are the ensembles of Better Call Saul, Ozark, Lovecraft Country, Bridgerton, and The Crown. And the actor goes to The Crown.
Wow, fantastic.
I'm going to say everybody's names. So on behalf of Tobias, Helena, Marion, Emma, Josh, Gillian, Erin, Emerald, Stephen, Freddie, Rebecca, Georgie, Angus, Isabel, Jeffrey, Nicholas, 3 Toms, 2 Charlies, Andrew, Jessica, Richard, Harry, Nancy, Daniel, Tony, Jay, Eva, Annette, Paul, Don, Alana, Mark and Richard, and there are many more. We'd like to say thank you very much, SAG-AFTRA, and to Peter Morgan for writing so many lovely parts. We all loved it. Let's do it again. And I think I speak for all of us. We'd all like to say thank you to our wonderful National Health Service during this very peculiar year. We're very lucky in the UK to have you. Thank you all very much. Thanks, actors.
Zoom and I are one. They've done everything from a workshop to a meeting to pitch meetings to concerts.
Everybody's fighting for Wi-Fi. I've got my daughter doing her drama class and she's doing improvs in the other room. The other kid is making herself lunch, FaceTiming with Veronica. And, I'm trying to have some semblance of vestige of a career.
We're going to do the ring lights over there and a full light so that there's a full light so you're not going to see the round circle behind your head.
I was in Paris shooting Emily in Paris and auditioning for Mank with David Fincher at the same time. Every single time we cut and he gave me direction, it froze. And all I saw was David's face, didn't hear any direction, and then it would go back and he'd say, okay, go.
People are freezing constantly. They suddenly, you can hear them, but this is how they look.
There's a Zoom progression that it feels like everybody goes on, right? There was the bewilderment at the beginning, and then in the last few months, you care not at all. I can barely put a shirt on to be on a Zoom call. I can't be bothered.
Frances McDormand's Fern takes us on an odyssey of emotion, pairing strength and fragility, boldness and uncertainty.
It's like my dad used to say, what's remembered lives.
As much transformation as it is interpretation, Viola Davis's Ma Rainey will leave you sure you've met the mother of the blues.
And they're going to treat me the way I want to be treated, no matter how much it hurt them.
Vanessa Kirby gives a deeply moving performance as Martha, finding her way in the wake of horrific tragedy.
That is what you need. That is your way. That is not my way. That is what you need.
Struggling with addiction and flailing at life, Bev, as played by Amy Adams, is both infuriating and heartbreaking.
When I get out of here, I'm going to make a real home for us.
As the vengeful Cassie, Carey Mulligan is confident, unforgiving, and utterly compelling.
He took a girl, Nina Fisher, the one you don't remember, back to his room.
And the actor goes to Viola Davis, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Oh my God. Thank you to the Screen Actors Guild, to actors. Thank you to George C. Wolfe and Denzel Washington, Todd Black, Jeremy Shamos, John Coyne, Dusan Brown, Taylor Page, Glenn Turman and Michael Potts and Coleman Domingo and the beautiful Chadwick Boseman. Thank you, August, for leaving a legacy to actors of color that we can relish for the rest of our lives. Thank you so much. And thank you to Carrie, Vanessa, Amy, Francis. I couldn't have been in better company. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Playing a man trying to maintain his dignity in the face of dementia, Anthony Hopkins again proves himself a true master of his craft.
I'm not leaving my flat! I am not leaving my flat!
Gary Oldman's sly reincarnation of Citizen Kane screenwriter Herman Mankiewicz stays with you like the memory of a childhood sled.
What George Bernard Shaw was right.
How's that?
It's what God might have built. Had he had the money.
Stephen Yeun deftly portrays the struggle of Jacob, tending to his family's needs while cultivating his lifelong dream.
그럼 물이 많은 데가 어디야?
There.
Why?
Because trees like water.
Riz Ahmed gives a resoundingly powerful performance as Ruben, a recovered addict struggling to accept his new reality.
I can't hear you. Do you understand me? I can't. I'm deaf. I'm deaf.
Chadwick Boseman as Levy inspires feelings from rage to joy, manifesting in one character the experience of so many.
You don't know nothing about me. You don't know, Levy. You don't know nothing about what kind of blood I got, what kind of heart I got beat here.
And the actor goes to Chadwick Boseman, Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Here to accept the award is Chadwick's wife, Simone Ledwood Boseman.
Thank you, God. Thank you, Leroy and Carolyn Boseman. Thank you, August Wilson. Thank you, George C. Wolfe, Denzel, Todd Black, Ruben Santiago Hudson, Branford Marsalis. Thank you, Viola and Glenn and Michael and Coleman and Taylor and Dusan and Jeremy Shamos and Jonathan Coyne. And if you see the world unbalanced, be a crusader that pushes heavily on the seesaw of the mind. That's a quote by Chadwick Boseman. Thank you, screen actors. Thank you, Chad. Thank you.
My hopes for the coming year are that we find ourselves again in a big darkened space with a tub of popcorn and people all around us and enjoying that incredible experience of watching a movie in a cinema with an audience.
I don't know if you know, but I'm 89. My hopes for the coming year are to be alive.
I'm really excited about interacting with the casts of my TV shows as a producer without having to wear a mask.
We gotta be in a room with each other. I need to smell you. I need to talk to you. I need to look you in your eyes. I need to be able to give you a hug, you know?
Part of the fun of being able to interact with actors is be able to see their sparkly personalities coming through with, this much of their face.
As an actor, part of the joy of coming to work is the team. Is showing up and being able to talk to people, being able to potentially take a carrot stick off a table and not have someone spray Windex on it.
I'm taking my Zoom business down. Like, I don't care how much people like, we always want to Zoom. Nah, I need to be in the room. And that rhyme, by the way.
Just be in a packed space, enjoying something in real time together. I really, really miss that. I miss other people sweating on me. Let's bring that back.
The nominees for Outstanding Performance by a Cast in a Motion Picture are the casts of One Night in Miami.
You all are a bright and shining future. You need to understand what is at stake here. We are fighting for our lives.
The trial of the Chicago 7.
When we walked in here this morning, they were chanting that the whole world is watching.
You really think there's going to be a big audience?
I'm tired of hearing you. It would be impossible for me to care any less what you are tired of.
Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
These records are going to be hits.
Every colored man in the world got to do his part. I'm gonna tell the white man just what he can do.
They don't care nothing about me.
Minari. And the Five Bloods.
Gentlemen, welcome back to Vietnam.
We bury it. Later on, we come back and collect.
No!
And the actor goes to the trial of the Chicago 7.
God give us leaders, said the Reverend Martin Luther King before he was shot down in cold blood on this very date in 1968. A profound injustice. The trial of the Chicago 7 began 18 months later, ruled by a corrupt judge, me. Aaron Sorkin was determined to tell their story, and his loving and respectful direction transformed a group of disparate actors into an ensemble. Reverend King was right. We need leaders to guide us toward hating each other less. We owe a debt of thanks to the voices of the Chicago 7, and most especially Aaron Sorkin, our leader, whose voice is the soul of this movie. Thank you, SAG-AFTRA.
What a night. Just goes to show you, it doesn't matter if you win or lose, right?
Yeah, but winning's better.
Okay. But hey, as Mr. Carter says, we're on to the next one. The Tonys! Yeah. Good night, everyone.
Being nominated in the same category as your own father, I don't think that happens often. Obviously, it's gonna look like everything's fine, but my family is broken. And I blame the SAG Awards.
Don't take that out of context.
My theory is that my SAG Award is having a very, very steamy affair with my Oscar. I catch them together, and I swear to God I haven't put them together.
Should I keep answering the question with him in the frame and just...
I really wanted health insurance, a SAG card, all of it. All I had to do is not laugh.